Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Cozy Corner with Sana. Today, I have a very special episode because I'm joined with the cutest and most special and most beautiful person ever. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone. This is Anshul Chauhan. I'm one of the international students here. I'm studying my masters in international finance and accounting. And thank you so much for having me here.
She's honestly the cutest. So, Anshul, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us. Actually, I think I should tell them why I've invited you to this
Yeah.
podcast. So, I have not known Anchal for a long time, but one thing I know about her is that she is a very very strong individual. So Anchal has a disability, which she will tell you guys more about because I forgot the name of it. Sorry about that.
No
But so she has a
worries.
disability, and I have seen this girl around SU. She's been doing amazing things, such as running for disabled students officer, which honestly takes a lot of strength. And honestly, she's just an inspiration. And today she's here to share her story with us. So take it away, Antal. Tell us your story.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. I love you, Sana.
Oh, no, I love you more, trust me.
Yeah. So, all right. Yes, about myself. So, yeah, I've already told you about what I'm studying. Apart from that, yes, I have a disability called paraplegia. It's basically I'm paralyzed waist down below. Um, and yeah, I have a spinal cord injury, which is basically and I got hurt in my spinal cord, which is C7 to T1. So because due to that, I'm paralyzed waist down below, and yeah, but life's good, of
Life's
course.
good.
Yeah.
No, it's very nice to hear that life is good. But you weren't born paralyzed, right?
Yeah, no, I wasn't. So yeah, my story is I basically so I was 4 years old when I met with an accident. I was in Delhi. Me and my dad, we were going for my fancy dress competition, and we were on the scooter. I was standing in front of the scooter, and my dad was driving, obviously. And suddenly a bus came, bus or a truck. It was, yeah. It came from a wrong route, and it hit us, and due to that I literally flew and I fell, and I was 4 years old. I was literally a kid, and then I got hurt in my spinal cord, and the doctors said that I wouldn't even have hand controls, but turned out I do. It is basically a miracle, but yeah, it's good.
So
So
does your disability affect your everyday life?
yeah, it does. Uh, it does affect my everyday life. I do everything differently, from getting to the washroom, to getting dressed. Everything I do, actually have to plan it in advance, that how much time it's gonna take for me to get things done and get to the uni, and well in advance, and just there's a lot of planning involved in my life due to
Yeah.
my disability. Yeah.
So you have to do like a lot of
Yeah.
pre-plans to make sure
Yeah.
how to get there and stuff
Yeah.
like that, right? As you mentioned, university. By the way, Antal has already done her bachelor's in India, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's doing her masters, which honestly is amazing. So how are things in India then? Did your disability like affect you there in terms of a university, like getting to universities, lectures, students asking questions, people not understanding disabilities?
Yeah.
How did it affect you?
Everything. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Back in India, people are not much aware of my disability. At the same time, others as well. Um, the word disability over there is very, very um, misunderstood,
Yeah.
to be honest.
There's a stereotype
Yeah,
around disability.
yeah, yeah. That those kind of people can't really do anything, or reach anywhere particularly. Not everyone has that mentality, but people see you, look at you in that way,
Yeah.
like as if you're not equal, or you're less than others. But yeah, and it my disability did affect my studies in my bachelor's, or no, basically in my bachelor's. um I, yeah, due to the disability I have, as I already told you, that I have to plan well things, plan things well in advance, that where I have to go, how would I reach, and all those things.
Yeah.
So yes, that was one of the factors we had to look and be focused on. Also, while selecting my college for my bachelor's. So not all colleges have ramps or lifts, which is very difficult, because lectures and the classes are, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, things like that. And not everywhere universities, colleges, or even schools are not very wheelchair friendly in back in India. um, so yeah,
So
that
how,
is
when
one
you
of the
moved
issues.
to England, then how are things here? Are they any different?
Yeah. Over here, it's a lot different compared to India. um, um, we have lift stair lifts here. We have ramps. We have even the road crossing, those cute little things we have for like to for the wheelchair to pass. And the transport here is very much different, and so much better as well. A bus facility, bus transport, and other things. Everything over here is wheelchair accessible. I've noticed that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
that's good. Yeah, so when you were a kid, right, and when it was like school time and everything, did you ever have to like? I feel like it's different when you're a kid and you have a disability compared to
Yeah.
when you're an adult,
Yeah.
because you just accept yourself,
Yeah.
and you're just like, okay, I'm
Mm.
amazing the way I am.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, I think that's when you have a little less knowledge and you try to compare yourself with anyone. Was there a time when you sort of isolated yourself from everyone else, or did you just be like, well, this is me?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yes, there was a time when, after my accident, um, I was shut. I basically shut everyone out of my life. I didn't want to include or talk to even my family about what I was going through. Um, I just felt I don't want to burden my family and friends with the thoughts I'm going through, and I don't want to see them sad, because internally I am feeling sad that okay. As I was a very active kid before my accident, I used to do everything at my place. We used to live with my grandparents, my nani nana. So over there, I used to do everything on my own, and I used to help my nanny out, if you had to go get milk, get groceries, or home, helping her out in the home and stuff. So I was a very active kid, and after that, after that, reaching a point where I can't really, I can't even get up from my own bed on my own. So that had me feeling very negative thoughts about myself. And just, even at school, I didn't want to attend school due to that. I didn't want to make friends or talk to people. But as I was evolving, as I was growing up, I found people around me. Fortunately, there was such supportive people around me, my family, my friends, um, everyone. So they made me realize that, even without saying anything, they made me realize that I don't have to feel those things. Uh, yeah, I can accept it in a positive way, and I can make it. I'm sorry,
No, her.
and I can make a change for myself. Like how I want to be. So that way,
Is
yeah.
there anything family and friends should and should not do, or say or should not say when they meet like a has a disability? Even it could be even a hidden disability. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be something that's like you
Yeah.
can see. But is there something that you think that family and friends should do to support and should avoid doing?
I believe people should be kind, and um they they should include, the most important thing about disability is you have no idea what the person is going through themselves, within themselves. So most you can do is, even if it's not, even if you don't understand what they're going through, you don't know what to say, just be normal. That's all I can say.
So it's like
Don't be rude.
either be nice or don't say
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Just
Like we say, I don't know if you say in Hindi, but we say in Urdu, अगर कुछ अच्छा बोलने को नहीं है तो
हाँ,
ध्यान रखो.
हाँ. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to be rude or give your be judgmental and give your own thoughts and ideologies on other person if they're not asking for it. Honestly, if you have different views, that's great. Well, good for you. But if you don't have something nice to say, then just don't say anything. That is, yeah, friends and family should just keep that in mind about disabled people,
And
because
also
yeah.
another thing that even if you have a disability, it's yes, there's challenges that can't be ignored. There
Yeah.
are going to be challenges,
Yeah.
as you mentioned, but it doesn't stop you from achieving
Hmm.
what other people can achieve.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
You're such a successful person. You
Yeah.
have your bachelor's degree. You're doing your masters.
Yeah.
You moved to England. She's been in a music video. Okay? She's literally been in a music video, and she is the disabled student officer from. When do you start?
Jan, my training started yesterday.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
she's the upcoming disabled student officer. She always has this big smile on her face. But at the same time, it's like when you see somebody who's so strong, who has achieved so much, it does not mean that you should ignore the things that they could be going through behind the scenes.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Because one thing I've learned about you is that you always have this smile on your face. But as we're having this conversation, you have struggles which I will never be able to understand, even as much as I want to. But it's about that thing to respect
Yeah.
and acknowledge and not ignore and be rude.
Yeah. Thank you so
So as a
much.
student here at Aston, is there things that we could do more to support disabled students?
Okay. Yes, there were a few, no, to support disabled student, I think Aston is doing much more than I can say, or that's a very good thing. uh, Aston is very inclusive. People at Aston they are so nice, they are very kind. uh, they the activities are all accessible, places are accessible, wheelchair friendly, and I've noticed people are not faking it, they're genuinely nice. I mean, they want to include everyone who wants to be a part of the events, or study wise, the classrooms. um I don't think Aston uh can do anything else about it. I think that it's already a very good place.
One thing that we have noticed is that, especially in main building, where there's like tons of people are trying to go to lectures and everything, and I know that, and I've noticed that sometimes lifts are full of people who may not be disabled. Obviously, we can't judge because people might have a
Yeah.
disability. But as someone who approaches, like as someone who's a wheelchair user, they approach. Have you ever had a situation when you have been like,
Yeah.
can I please go in the lift because
Yeah.
I really need it, whereas
Yeah.
you might not? Have you
Yeah.
ever been in that situation?
Yeah, we actually had to wait a few times. Yeah, that didn't cross my mind. You just reminded me of that. Yeah. Yeah, lifts are very crowded all the time. So sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes people make their way. I mean, make the way for me to go. So Yeah, that is one thing people should keep in mind, that if you see a disabled student, make way for them to go first, and you can wait, or you can use the stairs. You have options.
Yeah.
Honestly, we don't have options.
Another question that I had, Ancha, is what are your hobbies? What do you like to do apart from the studies?
Yeah. Studies are least of my
No,
concerns when it
trust
comes
me.
to my hobbies and stuff. But yeah, I there are so many things I like to do. Um, so one top of which is, I have been into modeling. I
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like to do modeling. I like to do acting, and I've always wanted to be an actress, to be honest. So that is one of the things. And yeah, talking about the modeling, yes, I've been a part of Miss Ability beauty pageant.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was back in India,
Okay.
in 2018. Miss Vasundhara, ma'am, she gave me the opportunity to be a part of the event.
That's so
And
cool.
yeah, it was actually. So that was my first ever. I had so many photo shoots done, and it was so exciting. So I was the ambassador at the Miss Ability beauty pageant. It was
Yeah.
it was for the disabled people. So so the event was huge. No, so many media had covered it, and it was good. It was so amazing to be a part of it.
That's another example of you can achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're disabled or whatever. Like you need to put your mind into it.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's what you did.
Yeah. So I have always been also the kind of a person who's very talkative, and outgoing, and confident, basically. So one of the things I planned before coming here, I think I manifested it after, to be honest. I wanted to be an advocate, or a people who I mean, a person who would be a voice for the disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that this thing I wanted to do from past 2 or 3 years ago. Since then I wanted to do this, because spreading awareness about disability is very important for me.
Yeah.
Very, very important. People are not much aware of things we go through, the problems, the issues. Okay, not even the issues and stuff. um, Even the general things that people should be aware of, like how would you address them, or um, you shouldn't be too judgmental about things, or you can just be kind, and you can just be normal, and just treat them like anyone else. So all those things, and the general awareness, and things like that, I wanted to be a voice. And after coming here, I got the opportunity to be a DSO, disabled
Yeah,
student
yeah, yeah.
officer. And I saw the opportunity, and I was like, I'm gonna grab it for sure, because this is what I wanted to do.
I'm glad
And
about it then.
yeah, I am
I
so
remember that day.
looking
She
forward.
she had the biggest smile on her face. She was so happy that she did it.
I know, I know, I still am. um and I hope I can do justice to that role. I hope I can, put my ideas, a few of my own. I have a few ideas that, we can we can bring change, and we can do something about
I'm
it. And
sure you will.
yeah,
You have so much passion about it, and I'm sure you will.
yeah,
100%.
I am. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And I got yeah. Talking about my hobbies and stuff, I was also sorry, not I was sorry, cut that. I also like to sing, not so much anymore right now, but you know uh, I literally say, a lot of
Don't worry,
times.
Bana's gonna cut it off. Don't worry.
Yeah, thanks.
So
Huh.
please sing for us.
No, no, no.
No,
I was like,
please.
no, no, no. I
Please
used
sing
to.
like Kal Ho Na Ho something.
No. No, please, I'm not joking. I used to sing. That was one of my passion. No, I used to sing with my dad.
Yeah.
But not anymore. I don't really, I get nervous and stuff like that, so it's just, yeah.
Hopefully, we can hear you singing one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm learning guitar as well.
Mhm.
So
There's a lot of things you're doing, you know.
yeah.
Honestly, not like me. I'm lazy, bro. The only thing I do is this job. That's it. Like honestly, no hobbies, nothing. Yeah, it's amazing to see how you're not letting your disability stop you from doing other things like hobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I would like to ask you that how do you feel, talking to a disabled student, or, if, seeing someone taking initiative to make a change? So, how's
Question. I think. Oh, that's a good question. I think as somebody who has hidden disabilities, but not physical disabilities, it's more like I. But even when I met you, it was like treating you as any other person, because to me you are equal, like as somebody who can walk,
Yeah.
you're all the same to me.
Yeah.
Treating you the same, but at the same time I think there's that like level of respect that this person has a disability, and they're even today, like I texted you yesterday, do you want to be the podcast, and you were like, yeah, sure, let's go for it. And it's like you made time for me, and it's a bit eye-opening as well, because I have never had a friend who's disabled, so I wouldn't actively know what like physically disabled people go through. But even like holding the door for you, things like that, I think that just comes without thinking. And I normally don't even go through towards the lift, and me and Anta literally, like, we went past the lift, and I was like, where is the lift gone? And I realized it was like right behind. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's
That
like,
was funny.
I know in my head, I know it's difficult, but because I can't experience what your experience is, it's more difficult for me to understand.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like I know the basics, like, okay, like Amja can't walk, and there's some things I do, maybe some activities, and she might need a bit more assistance. But even then, I'm like, okay, is there anything I'm saying wrong? Is there anything I'm doing wrong? There's the thing, like, I
Yeah.
think it's not only me, I think there's a lot of people.
I would like to I would like to give you a suggestion about that. You don't have to think that hard about, if you're saying things right or wrong with me, or with anyone, who's disabled. I mean, yeah, there are a few things you should avoid saying, like, just so that they don't feel bad or something like that. But overall, generally, it's all cool.
Yeah.
You can say anything, I won't feel bad, or it's never like that for me. My friends basically make fun of me all the time.
Wow, okay. But that's just you being strong. You being like, I accept. We're nearly at the end of the episode, so one thing that I get everybody to do is give a piece of advice to all of our listeners. So, do you need time to think about it, or do you have a advice in mind? Something that you would want to say to the whole world. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to listen to this. Better be a lot of people, but it's something that you would just want to tell anyone, like everybody.
Okay. Yeah, so the advice I would give to others is you can, you can do anything you set your mind to. You just have to be strong enough, to the battles you're facing within yourselves. Just be strong enough to get through that, and after it, just don't ever listen, or sorry, listen to the things of others, mm, and have it a toll on yourself. No, never. So that is the advice I would give to others, that
That's amazing.
yeah.
Definitely. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be towards disabled people.
Yeah.
Like it's
No.
generic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yeah,
Because-
that was the lovely Antol and me, your Vice President of Welfare. Antol, thank you so much for being here and sharing your experiences. It has
Thank
been like,
you.
I feel like it's like you would expect people to know like what disabled people go through, but when you're actually sharing this story, it makes me realize how much I didn't know. So it has been an honor to have you here. It's been amazing. So yeah, I'll catch you
Thank
guys
you.
in the next episode of Cozy Corner with Sana. Bye bye. And also Anchal's Instagram is gonna be linked down below if you want to contact her. Bye bye.